Well, good day, good day, good day. Hope everybody's doing well. Catching me at a rare point in time where I am here in the early AM, getting ready to head out to the studio. I am behind on several projects. I got to get to cracking on that. And got some tea in my ArtByKalan cup. Shout out to everybody who's purchased the cup. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love and the support. And hey, if you would like one, link will be in the description. Yes, shameless plug. Mm. So when I was getting ready to head out, I walked past my favorite ceramic pipe, and I said, "Oh man, I need to talk about that because if I don't do it now, it'll probably be a while before I get into it." And I would like to share a few pros and cons. So if you're interested in a ceramic pipe, or you're thinking about it, or anything like that, there's a little something to go on. I've said it many times that I truly believe that ceramic pipes are the most underrated pipes in the pipe smoking community. And I truly believe that. And I also understand why, some people just wouldn't give two craps about, a ceramic pipe. And I am not here saying that ceramic pipes are better than briars, they're better than meerschaums, they're better than cobs, they're better than anything else out there. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that a well-made ceramic pipe, porcelain pipe, whatever you want to call it, is a very nice thing to have in the pipe material arsenal. For many pipe smokers, briar is at the top of the game. It's the most versatile material. Some people it's meerschaum. For some people it's corn cobs. Regardless of what type of material you might prefer, they all have pros, they all have cons. Nothing is the ultimate when it comes to pipe material. And within that, we have ceramic pipes, porcelain pipes. They are something that's an oddity. It's a material that hasn't been put through its paces like briar or meerschaum or corn cobs and things of that nature. It's one of those things that just naturally, you might not want to even know about or gravitate towards because there's just not enough out there, true information, to give you something to go on other than, this person might say this person might say that, and so forth and so on. So one of the very first things is ceramic isn't wood. It's taken through a process to where it will no longer be porous. So unlike meerschaum, it will not absorb moisture. And that is one of the things that just makes it a very unique experience. A ceramic pipe will not contribute any type of external flavors to your tobacco. And that is one of the reasons why a ceramic pipe is just one of the best materials to try new blends in. If you want to know what individual leaves have to bring to a blend, it's great for testing and tasting tobaccos. Unlike briar and sometimes corn cobs, you're not getting anything. There is no residual tasting, no residual flavors coming from what you had in it before. I have smoked molto dolce in this thing many times. And after I'm done with it, dump it out, wipe it out, maybe run a cleaner through it and put in anything, a straight Virginia, whatever. And I always get what's in the pipe now, not what was before. There just is not an opportunity for anything to get inside this material to corrupt or interrupt the flavors, if you will. Now, with that being said, if I was to probably smoke molto dolce in this or any other type of strong tobacco and never clean it out, like never wipe it out or run a pipe cleaner through it, you probably most definitely will taste a little remnants, once you put something different in it. But it's going to be very faint and it will quickly dissipate. That's just one of the beautiful things about the material. You will never find yourself having to dedicate a ceramic pipe to English blends only because of the ghosts or Virginia blends only, or anything like that. You can change out between blends after smoke session and have a beautiful experience with what you've got in the bowl. Now, I think what everybody really wants to know over anything else is how hot do they get? It's a ceramic pipe. So, we kind of have a image in our minds that, man, that thing is going to burn my hands completely off or whatever the case may be. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. Now, with that, I will also say it depends on the bowl size. Like any other material. You know, if you get a meerschaum, meerschaums get warm and sometimes can get very hot. Briar can get very hot. You know, it just depends on what you're smoking, how you're smoking it, and more importantly, it's the size of the bowl. If you have something that's thick and wide with a ceramic pipe, it will get warm to the touch. It will never, I mean, it will never get hot. It will never become a case where you cannot hold this thing in your hand. If you get something that's extremely thin and whatever, yes, the potential for it to get hot is there. And that's true with any material. When I smoke this or any of the other ones that I have, I always hold them. I have never had a case with any ceramic pipe that I have become uncomfortable or hot, or I had to, do the hot potato. I've never ever had that experience. This is how I like to hold them, like this. So I'm smoking it. I'll do this. I might do something with my hands and change the side or whatever. And that's it. And one of the things is that ceramic doesn't dissipate heat like other materials. It doesn't dissipate heat like briar or meerschaum. The heat stays concentrated on the inside of the bowl. It doesn't spread from inside outward like other materials. But again, I emphasize that it depends on the size of the bowl itself, and the thickness. So if you have something very thin, of course, the potential for it to probably get hot is there. And another con is that, it's not briar, right? It's kilned clay. So you're going to have to be mindful of how you handle it and things of that nature. It's not going to take a beating like a briar pipe would or any other type of wooden pipe or a corncob. So you have to be careful with that. You have to kind of treat it almost like a meerschaum. You have to just be delicate with it. It doesn't want to be beaten up. So, don't beat it up. If you're someone who really enjoys tasting the tobacco, like I want the tobacco, I don't want to deal with ghosts. I don't want to have to deal with, super deep cleans and all that kind of stuff. Get a ceramic pipe. You're not going to have to deal with any of that. If you're someone who appreciates craftsmanship, get a ceramic pipe. There are some really cool shapes out there. And if you're just someone who's been smoking a briar pipe for the last 20, 30 years, get you a ceramic pipe. Sometimes, it's all about getting outside of our comfort zone, stepping outside of the box, trying something new, and being able to appreciate that experience. I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions or concerns, leave them in the comments and I will do my best to get back with you. Yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.